One event that high school students look forward to every year before summer break.
Yeah, we're talking about the prom. So from unique ways to ask to finding the perfect dress. And right now, Lauren McDonald is at the Blush Salon with some special tips. Lauren, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you guys. Yeah, you know what? Prom season is upon us, and you know what that means? So is the stress of asking the perfect person the perfect way. And you know what? This is really a thing. It's called the promposal. And I have 4 gentlemen here this morning that are going to tell me how this is done. And we've got Leo, Patrick, Mills, and Ron Meyerly with Tuxedo Junction. Now, Ron, you have experience in asking ladies to prom. And there's a little bit of a twist that they do this year, and Mills, you kind of have some information on that. This is really kind of a special occasion these days.
Yeah, it really is. You know, it seems every year you have to take it one more step above and beyond. And so I think the way I do it is I would bake enough cupcakes and then spell out on top of it in frosting, "Will you go to prom with me?" Because who could say no to cupcakes?
Yeah, I know I couldn't. I would be definitely a yes, and I'm sure whoever the lucky lady is that you're going to ask this year will do the same. How about you, Patrick?
So I'm probably going to do the non-classic styles. I go to the zoo that's right here, China Mountain Zoo, and probably get one of the animals to hold up a sign saying, "Will you go to prom with me?" And hopefully will not eat the sign.
Yeah, very creative. Gotta love that. Leo, you said you're still thinking about it, right?
I'm still thinking about it.
Well, I'm sure it is going to be epic no matter what. Now, you guys are looking very dapper this morning. And Ron, these are some of the looks that are popular this year.
Yeah, of course, always black. What Patrick is wearing in the middle with the red bow tie and the red vest, black is traditional. You can never, ever go wrong with black. Patrick is wearing pretty much what we call our bread and butter black tuxedo, satin lapel with just a notch. This one happens to be a 2-button. You can't really see it. But what's been trending lately are the colored tuxedos. I don't mean the vests or ties, the actual tuxedos. As you can see, Leo on the end over here next to Lauren is wearing a gray. We actually call it kind of a silver. That tuxedo is made by Perry Ellis, and that happens to be #1 in our gray category. We have 3 different shades of gray. Over here next to me, Mills is wearing, I don't know if you can tell or not, but that's what we call a midnight navy. It's a tuxedo. It's got a slight satin lapel right there on the stripe on the edge of the lapel. And this navy is kind of getting to be more and more popular. So we've got shades of blue, several shades of gray, and of course traditional black, Lauren.
Gotta love that for sure. You guys are looking sharp, dressed to impress for sure, and I'm sure you're going to be looking good this prom 2017. It is going to be one to remember, right? Yeah. And you guys are telling me Cheyenne Mountain High School, and the prom is at the Broadmoor. Yes, and it is. You told me your date, Patrick, ordered a steak last year.
Oh, yeah.
So that got pretty expensive.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, we'll tell her to keep it down, keep the price down this year, guys. We've got ways to help you save. We've also got coming up in our next segment the hottest dresses and tuxedos for 2017, so you can look forward to that.
So warning, ladies, don't eat so much.
Right.
They're paying for the tux.
No steaks.
Right. Thanks, Laura.
All right, it is. High school students across the country are gearing up for prom.
No question, this is a special time for teens, and right now Lauren McDonald checks out the hottest trends from formal wear to formal hair. Lauren, good morning.
Good morning to you guys. Yeah, we were at the Blush Salon here in Old Colorado City this morning. And you know what? If you have a teen in your life, you know how important this one night can be. You've got the date. Now it is time to find the perfect attire. And here to help us do that is Danelle and Ron from Danelle's Bridal and Tuxedo Junction. So we have a couple looks we're going to highlight.
We do. We're very excited. We have all the latest looks. We're going to bring out Kaylee in this very classic chic look. And we have Leo.
What Leo is wearing is, we talked about the silver tuxedo earlier. He's wearing a matching navy vest that happens to match Kaylee's gown exactly. And at Tuxedo Junction, we have over 70 colors to choose from. And it's very important to get the gentleman to match the lady's dress as much as possible.
For sure. And then, Danelle, we were talking earlier, the back of her dress is beautiful.
Yes. This gown, you really don't need to accessorize this gown. You can if you'd like, but really all you need is to show up to prom with a sharp-dressed man like
Very go.
Leo.
Handsome Leo over there. All right.
And then next we have Kelsey. And one of the hottest trends right now is a 2-piece print. This is a matte satin ball gown with a lace illusion top. And we have...
And as you can see with this tuxedo, obviously black. There's black in the gown. The vest is apple red. There's red in the gown also. So you can get very creative, and it's very easy to do.
Right. One thing we do want to note, Danelle, you and I were talking earlier, very important to find out your high school, what rules they have for dresses. The
Dress
two-piece
code.
is very popular this year, but some schools say
That's
no
right.
to that.
Be sure to check with your school, your prom committee, and make sure that the two pieces are acceptable. Again, it's a really hot trend, but not every school is okay
Right,
with that.
exactly. And then last but not least, we have Mills.
And back to Mills. Mills is actually wearing a three-piece. This is a tuxedo, but it has a matching vest. And obviously all of our suits and many of our tuxedos, not all, but many of our tuxedos, especially the colored tuxedos, will have the exact matching fabric so the vest can match the jacket. Mills is also wearing a plaid bow tie. Many of our plaid colors have multiple colors in them, so you can pick up different colors of the gown, actually in the bow tie and or in the pocket square.
Love that. And you said bow tie is very popular.
Bow ties is 60%, maybe even more this year than as opposed to possibly a straight tie like I have on.
Right, very nice. We love that. Well, you guys all look wonderful for sure. One other thing we do want to mention, prom, it gets expensive, but you know what? When you're buying a dress for ladies, it is an investment because a lot of them are going off to college and they're going to have sorority parties and all kinds of things to go to. So you're going to be able to wear them again, guys. Don't throw those prom dresses out.
It's about time for you to start doing that,
I
right?
know. My
Yeah.
daughter's going to be in high school next year. My gosh, I'm getting all kinds of ideas, Lauren. Thanks.
Right. All right, 7.
Students' prom is just around the corner, and now is this time to start planning.
We want your prom to be perfect. So Lauren McDonald is live and local at the Blush Salon with tips now to make this one to remember. And Lauren, good morning.
Good morning to you. You know what? We've gotten the prom date. We've gotten the perfect dress and tuxedo. Now it is time to primp for the prom. And you know what? Prom can be expensive. We talked about that earlier. Average family spends $730 on the prom. It adds up. So DIY makeup and hair is a way to kind of cut those costs. And with Ashley and Brandy, we're going to start off with the DIY makeup.
Yes, definitely. So the best way to do DIY makeup, there's always YouTube tutorials that you can use as well. Choosing palettes that have predetermined colors so you're able to do highlights and shadowing. When you're doing your own eyes for prom, popular right now is going to be the smoky eye. So what you want to start to do is up above the eyebrow, you want to go ahead and highlight here. So you'll use a lighter color. When you go in to do your smoky eye, you're going to use one of the darker colors here. You want to take it partially in, and then if you want to go ahead and blend your eyeliner in so it's not as harsh, you'll take one of the darker colors and go in and just kind of smudge that in and blend it with the rest of the coloring.
And plenty of YouTube tutorials for people to look up to help them.
Absolutely.
But just finding the right color palette is
Yes.
probably the most important
Yes.
thing.
Something as well as using a shimmer or that can help highlight, and then matching your dress as well.
Right, exactly. So this is the palette. All right, now some people do like to go all out, and they like to get their makeup done professionally, and a way to do that is airbrush makeup. You guys do that here at the Blush Salon.
Yes.
So you guys are going to flip-flop places, and you're going to
Yes.
show us on Ashley how you guys kind of do that here.
So just like Ashley was talking about, we're going to choose a really fun shimmery highlight color. This is opal white. So we're going to put this in our airbrush and start with our lightest color and give her a nice fun highlight in there.
Very nice.
So we're going to put it in here.
And the airbrush makeup you said lasts pretty much all night, which is nice.
Yes, it'll last them all night. It dries instantly, and it's something that when it hits the skin, it's not heavy, it's nice and light, and it allows your pores to breathe, so it's not going to
Very nice.
clog any pores or anything like that. So Ashley, go ahead and close. There you go. And I'm just going to lay this stencil right over so we don't spray her lashes. And we're going to go in with this fun shimmer.
Wow, and it just kind of builds on there.
Yes, you can kind of build it and go as light or as dark as you want. But this is what we're going to start with.
Very nice. And would you say like the bold lip is more popular this year, like a red lip with less eyes, or more of the smoky eyes?
So you really can go either way with it. I would say if you're going to go heavy on your eye, maybe do a lighter lip, maybe just a gloss or a little shimmer gloss. And then vice versa. If you go light on your eyes, you can go in with a really pretty pop of lip, and maybe to match your dress. Like if you have a red pop of color on your dress, you can go in with a a red lip, and that's really fun.
Definitely. Well, they are making you guys beautiful for prom here at the Blush Salon. Another important thing we wanted to note is that when you are getting your makeup done by a professional and you've never been to them before, and it's something as important as the prom, you want to make sure that you go in with pictures so that you get what you want, because they're not mind readers here, but they can definitely help you guys look the way you want. So,
yes.
Very nice. Thank you, ladies. And coming up, we are going to talk about DIY hair and professional hair to make sure you are looking your best for the prom. It's a big, important night.
That's some serious hardware with the airbrush.
I'm telling you, that airbrush makes you look flawless. I need that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lauren.
Lauren, thanks. It is 7 school students look forward to every year.
Yeah, we're talking about the prom, from unique ways to ask to the perfect dress. And right now, Lauren McDonald joins us live and local at the Blush Salon with tips to make your night magical. Lauren.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, the Blush Salon right here in Old Colorado City. Very cool space. And I am here with Ashley and Brandy, and we are talking details for prom right now and ways to make your prom kind of a little bit more dramatic. False eyelashes are definitely a good way to do that for the ladies.
Yes. So with false lashes, there are a couple options. You can go with the strip lashes, or like we like to use as makeup artists, the little clusters, which they can go on easier and last a little bit longer through the night and not lift like strip lashes can. But there are, you know, different ways to use strip lashes where they can work. You can cut them into pieces and place them on like that and fit them to your eye. Ashley here is wearing the eyelash extensions, which is another option. Now these are going to be a little more permanent. They're going to last several weeks. Just like we talked about earlier, you could maybe get one fill and have them last to graduation even, but still looks very natural and gives your smoky eye, a nice pop. So we do love the lashes.
Yeah, now when you do go down the makeup aisle in the store and you see the false eyelashes, there's a lot of different styles.
Yes.
Some are way more dramatic than others. So for prom, what would you suggest?
So depending on what look you're going for, if you're wanting to have a dramatic smoky eye with really, you know, popping lashes, you can go with a more dramatic look. If you're wanting your lips to be the pop and kind of tone down the eye, maybe a little bit more natural and wispy.
Right.
So yeah, definitely kind of matching it with what look you're going with.
But they are definitely going to take, it's going to take your look to the next level, right?
Yes.
And these eyelashes, do you wear mascara with them? I've always wondered that.
Yeah, you really don't need to at all. They shed out just with your natural lash cycle, so every week you'll notice they'll get a little more sparse. So maybe by that 3rd or 4th week, you might want to wear a little bit just to fan them out if you're not wanting to keep up with them.
Gotcha.
But you don't really need mascara.
Good tips.
So,
good tips. Love that too. You're not going to have that smudge, ladies.
No.
For the prom, you're going to be dancing all night, probably breaking a little bit of a sweat. Now, real quick, we're going to talk about some ways that you can save for prom, because it is very expensive. We said average families spend $730 on the prom, some more, some a little bit less. But a good way to do that is cut out the nails and do them yourself.
Yes, you can do, they have things at like Walgreens, you can do a gel polish, and that's going to be a lot cheaper than going and having acrylics done. It's also more natural, so it's not going to harm the natural nails quite as much either.
Right. Another really good tip, guys, there's Uber these days. Back in my day, there was no Uber. Just order an Uber XL. Don't pay for the limo, right?
Yes.
Great way to save, and you're still going to be riding in style. Uber Black or Uber XL, one of those. I don't know which one is the more fancy, but either one of those, that's going to work. And then hair, you said, was a good way to save, Brandy.
Yes, we're going to show some professional looks, but also some ways that you can give yourself a really beautiful prom look with your hair and doing it yourself, saving money, you know.
Awesome. Gotta love that. Well, ladies, thank you. Coming up, guys, DIY hair, professional hair. It's all hot looks for the prom 2017, and we want to make sure that you guys are looking your best, because like we said all morning long, it is a very big and very special night.
I had no Uber. I had no limo.
And no false
My mom took
eyelashes.
us.
Yeah. Oh, your mom took you. Oh,
no, just kidding.
Times have changed. Times
have changed. Yeah, Lord, no, just kidding.
Way back in the day, Lauren. Thanks.
I had the limo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you? Do you have a?
I didn't go to prom.
What?
That's a whole nother story.
Didn't Daryl Hall ask you out for one of the Aerosmith guys to prom?
It's 8:19.
No.
All right, students across the country are gearing up for prom.
It's a special time for teens, and right now Lauren McDonald checks out the hottest trends from formal wear to formal hair, and she is at the Blush Salon with more. Lauren.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, it is time to talk about prom hair. We've been waiting to do this all morning long. A lot of different options you can do here. If you're looking to save money, you can do it yourself, or you can also get it done professionally here with Ashley and Brandy. And first, we're going to talk about doing it yourself.
Right, so what we've done here is we already pinned up the back, but in the back we went ahead and did 3 separate braids. You want to make sure, just like we did here on the front, that you pull out these pieces. That's going to help create the illusion of curls. And then in these front, we've taken 2 sections here, already pre-pulled out those braids, and you want to just take and start pinning back the pieces. Make sure that the tails that aren't in the braid, you tuck them under so those don't poke out.
Right.
Crisscrossing here.
This
Nice
whole
and
thing
secure.
is so quick to do.
Yes,
too.
very, very quick. Just gonna step over here.
And this is, you said the boho looks are in this year for the prom hair.
Definitely
A lot of
in.
braids.
Yes. Nice loose curls. You always want to make sure to practice your updos before the day of too.
Right.
Don't practice the night of, because that can be really, really stressful.
Yeah.
And then if you want to create some volume, you can just pull these pieces up, loosen that, and then great do it yourself. Leave out some pieces in the front so everything's nice and loose as well.
Now, you are a professional, so this is professionally done. But I feel like if I tried to do this, I could do it.
Absolutely.
And achieve the same look. So that's very cool. All right, now professional.
Yes, so we're going to switch spots. So we have done Ashley's hair. Just like Lauren was saying, the braids are really in. If you want a nice, elegant look but still want to incorporate those braids, this braided swept over look, you can keep that braid flowing down and pull it apart just like we did with some of the braids that are in my style. And then you can also pin some curls through here. That's what we did here with this professional look. This can totally be tweakable. It can be tighter, it can be looser, and just depending on what kind of look you're going for. Again, like I said, with the dress and your eyes and your makeup and everything, you want to make sure your hair flows with it too. And pictures are really a great thing to bring in. If you're getting it professionally done, you want to make sure that you kind of have an idea. You have a picture of your dress possibly. Those are really helpful for the professional to peek at.
Right,
so.
and you said a lot of times with prom, the hair gets forgotten or the makeup and it's a last minute thing. You're just trying to get it done. So the picture's definitely key. Like you said, bring those in, especially if you haven't seen who you're working with.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
Very cool.
And you definitely want to call now because we do get booked up, and if you want to get in for your prom, we can do groups.
Right.
So yeah, call now. That way you can get your date
Getting
locked
ready
in.
together with the girls, right? Gotta love that. Ashley and Brandy, thank you guys so much.
Yes.
It has been so much fun here at Blush Salon all morning long. And guys, we have made your prom thebomb.com all morning, from dresses to promposals to the hair to the makeup. So we hope that you guys have a great time at prom this year.
That's good stuff, Lauren. Thank you so much. And it's also the time of the year when you go out to eat dinner around town. You have to plan for all the kids that are there.
I love looking at the kids, but it does make things a little crowded.
Yeah, it does,
it's
right?
It's fun to see them all dressed up, though.